8 years later, and millions of dollars have been made through sales and digital products. And today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to do that literally for free. My exact strategy I've used in the last few years to gain financial freedom and take my whole family along with me. So please make sure that you actually show up. Please make sure that you also take notes, guys, because this stuff is literally life-changing. I can't wait to show you. I'll see you in there. Let's go. Welcome to today's training video where I'm going to be showing you how to make 7 to 8 figures with coaching and high ticket sales. My two favorite things in the entire world, okay? You're gonna learn how to build a high ticket coaching business from scratch, even if you've never coached absolutely anyone before. Now, why I honestly believe this is the best business model to start right now. You're going to learn absolutely everything you need to build your own profitable digital product business from scratch, or if you've already started, from exactly where you are today. Okay? Everything we're going to be covering today. Firstly, obviously, my number one thing is to build any business is your mindset. Okay? The beliefs that make or break your coaching business. And I always tell people mindset is 99% of the game, guys. So we're going to go over what is high ticket coaching, what is the best model right now, finding your niche, how to actually identify what people will pay a premium price for. We're going to go over packaging your offer, structure, pricing, psychology, and positioning. The actual sales call. So you're going to be a superstar sales closer after this. So a proven 5-step framework to close without any pressure. Okay. So you're not chasing people. People are going to be chasing you. We're going to go over the discovery calls. So how to actually run them and convert literally strangers, anyone, into a high ticket paying client. I'm also going to teach you how to actually get your first client, the practical steps starting today, okay? Guys, there is a massive shift worldwide. The old school way of making money is honestly it's not just fading away. At this point, it's literally completely gone. So the whole study, go to university, work 40 plus hours a week is just no longer required to make money. And online businesses are the best way to go about it. Okay, the old school way, it's just no longer existed, guys. Everyone wants to learn the skill of making money online. Everybody wants to have their own online business. So you're very lucky because you can actually take advantage of that and make money doing it. So why I believe digital products win, and I have been doing this stuff for so long, guys. I have started multiple online businesses and I've had profit with a lot of them, but I still generally believe digital products are the best. Okay. The numbers do not lie. The e-learning market is like $331 billion industry. The demand for digital education is just exploding year and year again. As I said, guys, nobody wants to pay for a university degree anymore. Everybody wants the luxury of just learning and making money from home. You literally create the product once and you sell it again with zero production cost. Crazy, right? Like it's just zero. It costs you $0 to keep making that sale. And if done correctly, you're looking at about 85% or even more with your profit margins. Guys, there is no other business model in the entire world that has profit margins like digital products. You have no inventory, no shipping, and the most of the revenue stays with you. Okay, so yes, there are other business models out there that are super fantastic, but in my opinion, the profit margins are just way too low. So online coaching has just completely taken over. That's why it's $1 billion industry. Almost every single person now wants to learn a skill online. Okay. It could be absolutely anything, which is amazing for, obviously people like yourself that love teaching or, have a skill, but you also want to make a lot of money, right? Traditional education is almost gone forever. A traditional teacher, working at a normal school, they probably get paid around $30,000 to $50,000 every single year. Most of that is taxed and they do not get to enjoy their life. Okay. So why not create something online where you also get to, be passionate about what you do, you help other people, and Guys, I'm not just talking about making, thousands of dollars every month. I'm talking about making millions and millions of dollars every single year. Okay. I mean, right, who am I, why you should listen to me, and why I genuinely believe this is the perfect time to start this business. You might be new to my page. You might have been following me for a while. Welcome. I am your new sales mentor, right? Over the last 7 years experience selling high ticket coaching online, I have made millions of dollars in euro, pounds sold globally. I have coached people just like yourself from all over the world start and succeed selling things online. I have been in the e-learning industry and just in the online space for over 7 years, guys, and I absolutely love what I do, and every year I just get more and more passionate about it. I started with absolutely zero experience. I had no background in business, and I want to emphasize this, guys. I did not come from a business background. I literally figured this stuff out through trial and error and mentors. And what happened? Well, guess what? I built a coaching business to millions of dollars every year. My students have generated over $10,000 every single month. I have hundreds of thousands of followers across my social media channels. Okay, so I am definitely qualified to teach this. And the platform does not matter, right? This is one thing I have learned, guys. It doesn't matter what you're using. The only thing that matters is sales and coaching skills. So don't worry if you don't have a big following. Don't worry if you don't even want to show your face online. We're going to cover all of that. So don't worry, right? The only thing that really matters is you learn how to get very, very, very good at sales. As you can see, guys, this is just one of my Stripe accounts, okay? I have like 6 Stripe accounts. I've had multiple different closes over the years. As I said, I have over 7 years experience in every aspect of my coaching business, right? I have, spoken to leads in the chats. I have closed deals myself. I have hired teams. I've generated well over multiple millions myself, taking calls myself. And that is not including all of my team members. I have also trained people from all over the world who literally started. All of my team that currently work with me, they literally started with zero experience, okay? And now they are superstar setters and closers and salespeople, and they have their own coaching businesses as well. I have literally built all of my team from scratch. And to be quite honest with you, that is one of the most motivating things about it. Helping people go from zero to completely transforming their life is just so incredible. But I just want to emphasize this again, guys. I started out with nothing, and I have made so many mistakes over the years. I don't want to fluff and make it like it's been the most easy journey. It has not been. Unfortunately, I was not born into wealth. I worked a corporate job that had literally no signs of any big future for us. I do not come from a wealthy family or had anyone give me absolutely anything. To be honest, before I got into this, I actually tried to get into real estate. I invested $30,000 and I was working so hard at my old 9-to-5 job to make that $30,000. I got scammed. I was so sad because it took me so long to save that money, but I was just so tired of my 9-to-5 job and the status quo, and I decided that I was literally going to find a way to make this online thing happen or die trying. I have literally made every mistake. Trust me, I've made every mistake you can think of, and I've taken all the arrows in the back so you don't have to, okay? And, I also get so many people that have been following me and they're like, you're so lucky, Steph, and, blah, blah, blah. You live this amazing life. And I'm like, that's not the case at all. I have spent over $100,000 on mentors and my self-education online to make sure I succeed. So I really, really preach what I teach, guys. And I am such a big believer in mentors. They have completely changed my life. And we are so lucky in today's age that you have access to multi-millionaires and billionaires and the most successful people in the world online who are willing to help you. Like, my gosh, it's just so incredible. And I'm so, so, so grateful for it because, those mentorships that I've brought. Example, when I wanted to learn high ticket sales, I spent around $7,000 on a mentorship. That one mentorship has made me multiple millions of dollars. So I'm a big believer in mentors, guys. But obviously my life has just completely transformed. I'm so blessed in starting my online business. I was literally able to travel the whole entire world. I went to multiple different countries. Guys, keep this also in mind. This was not possible when I was working a 9-to-5 job. I literally used to have to ask my boss for a 2-week vacation, and I just did not have the money to travel and experience the things I did. I also moved to Dubai. I took my whole family around the world with me. So I remember visiting Dubai when I first started my online business and things started to take off. And I said to myself, I'm going to move here one day. And I just believed it. And at the time I just didn't feel ready. And here we are a few years later. I pretty much have achieved everything I wanted to do, helped my family, traveled with them, and moved to my dream city, Dubai. So I just feel absolutely blessed to live this life. And the most important thing is, guys, I just want to emphasize this as well. Yes, the money's been great, the traveling's been great, but the most important thing, honestly, and I know this sounds really cliche, but like being able to actually spend time with my family has been just, oh my God, like there is just no amount of money that can compare to it. And that's the thing though, money is the thing that brings you this freedom, right? When I was working a 9-to-5 job, I would literally go home from work every single day. I was depressed. I was miserable. I was always in a bad mood. I was always tired. And I just literally, now I'm just so grateful because I actually get to be present with my family and, while also doing the things I love and also looking after them. So guys, money is important because money it's not the fancy things you can buy. It is literally being able to be present and spend your days however you like. And for me, I'm a very family-oriented person. So being able to spend time with my family has just been an absolute game changer. And guys, just so you know, I am not a flashy person and you will not find me in front of a supercar. I am literally just a regular girl who has figured out how to sell online. Literally, that is it. And guys, when I first started, I hated sales, right? Which is so funny because now I'm actually obsessed with high ticket sales and high ticket coaching and, learning how to close deals. But I thought salespeople were such scammers, right? And I just want you guys to understand that is not the case at all, okay? It's literally you're selling every single day in your life. But yeah, I'm not here to flex. That's enough about me. Let's go into actually yourself because your mindset is what is going to actually create this business, right? The beliefs that make or break your coaching business, right? And the reason I put this mindset thing in here is because my skills did not make me rich. Honestly, I can teach anybody that, but having the right mindset is so important for success. It is the number one thing. You can have all the skills in the world, but if your mindset is not strong enough, you will not make it in entrepreneurship. I'm just being 100% honest with you. And that's why I'm helping you guys with this because this comes before learning the hard skills. Okay. The number one belief you must have first: people do not pay for your knowledge. They pay for the shortcut to a result they desperately want. Okay, so this changes absolutely everything. Once you understand this, you'll stop undervaluing yourself and you can genuinely sell with confidence. Okay, so right now you're probably thinking, I'm not an expert enough, right? Or nobody will pay that much. I need more credentials, or selling feels pushy. And this one was a huge one for me. I thought selling felt so pushy. I was so scared of it. I hated it, right? And these little things, which one of my mentors taught me, changed the game for me, right? So change, I'm not expert enough to, I only need to be one step ahead of my client. And that is the truth, guys. Like if somebody is reaching out to you, or if you have a skill and somebody's interested in that, you are already one step ahead of them. You can monetize that and make money. Okay. So also stop thinking that people will not pay you, right? The right people, I promise you, will pay premium price for the right transformation. I promise you that. Okay. You do not need more credentials, guys. Results and trust matter more than certificates, guys. That is a very old school way of thinking. Nobody cares about your degree. They don't care. They just want to know how quickly you can get them results. Okay. And guys, selling is not pushy. Selling the right thing to the right people is a service. And if you currently have something that can genuinely change somebody's life, you are doing a disservice to them if you do not sell that to them. Okay, I'm being 100% honest. That is the mindset you need to adapt, and that is the honest truth. When I shifted my mindset and I started being more confident in my abilities, the game changed for me. Absolutely. Okay, so stop undervaluing yourself. Okay, trust me, that is literally going to make or break your sales. So another big thing is obviously dealing with imposter syndrome, and almost every new coach feels this. And here's how to actually move through it. Firstly, acknowledge it's normal, right? Especially if you're a beginner. Every successful coach you admire actually felt this at the start. It never fully goes away, to be honest, but you do start to outgrow it. So I go through this stuff still. With every leap of faith I take in my business, I still feel a little bit like an imposter syndrome, and that is completely okay. I have just built the muscle in my brain to know how to actually work through that. Okay, so focus on who you can help. You don't need to be the world's best. Don't worry about that. You just need to be better than the person who needs your help right now. Don't worry about what he said, she said, what they're looking at, why they're looking at you. That's not what matters. The only thing that matters is you and your client. Okay, so take action before you feel ready. So this is one thing I've learned, is that confidence comes from doing, not waiting. Your first client will give you more confidence than any course ever could. I'm just being 100% honest with you. And the truth is, confidence in general in life comes from doing things that a confident person does. You can't just wake up in the morning and say, I believe in manifestation, guys, but I don't believe you can just wake up every day going, I'm a confident person. My online business has 10x'd my confidence in all aspects of life. Number one, I have more money. And when you have more money, you're just a really confident person in life. Financial abundance makes you very confident. And it just obviously makes your standards a lot higher. But that came from being a boss woman who actually got it done and started my business. That did not come from just looking a certain way or wanting to have a business. I built that shit from the ground up, and I'm so proud of myself, right? So just start before, I promise you. And when you're actually building and doing it and you get your first client, your confidence will just build and build and build. And just use your results as your proof. If you've already done what others haven't, that is your credibility. Don't wait for permission to share it. Go hard, start sharing. Guys, if I can literally go from scared, lost, and broke to confident, brave, and successful, you can too, okay? The old me was, I'll be honest, I had an ego. I thought I wanted to be a millionaire, but I just thought I deserve it. I didn't want to put in the work. I just wanted things to come to me. Example, when I built my first coaching business, I wanted the sales to come to me. I didn't want to learn sales. I just wanted to make money without learning sales. And yeah, I just had to switch my mindset. And once I actually got out of that ego and, reached out to the right mentors, actually invested my time and my money and my energy into people who had the results I wanted, and they helped me, well, I started getting $15,000 payouts daily into my account. Okay, that's what a single day looks like for me with one of my coaching businesses. Okay, and guys, yes, seeing that money does make you confident, brave, and successful. But behind the scenes, the work you do is what gave me that transformation, guys. I didn't just wake up one day and magically see that in my bank account. It was the person I had to become. It was working through all of this stuff. That is what made me more confident, okay? And of course, the success is just a byproduct of that. So that is my transformation, guys. I went from completely broke to $15,000 days, right? Insane. Without any further ado though, and enough about me and mindset, let's actually jump into it, right? So what is high ticket coaching and why it's the most powerful business model I still believe to start right now. And I don't believe it's going absolutely anywhere, right? So what coaching actually is, because people get this so confused, right? So coaching is not therapy or counseling, telling people what to do, having all the answers, needing a degree or certificate, being available 24/7, or only for rich people or celebrities, right? So I guess the needing a degree or certificate thing, people, again, that goes back to imposter syndrome, but you don't need a degree or certificate to help somebody and give them a transformation and be a coach, right? A real coach online is somebody that helps someone get from A to B faster, sharing what worked for you, asking powerful questions, and providing structure and accountability to your students, which is so, so important, right? You're simply being a guide. You're not a guru. You're not a life coach. You're not any of that. You're a guide to get them to where they need to be. Okay. And it's literally a skill that anybody can develop. And I promise you, if you're over the age of 18 right now, you already have skills that you can utilize and make money. So you don't need to have all the answers, and you don't need to be a coach on absolutely everything in life, right? You can niche it down. So this is the difference between a low ticket versus high ticket offer, right? This is pretty much the real numbers, right? So let's say hypothetically you're selling a 97 low ticket program, right? Let's say you want to get to 10K a month. Well, you need around over 100 sales every single month to hit that number, right? Mid ticket, all right, cool, 11 sales. And then high ticket, you only need 4 sales, which is crazy, right? And these are the other numbers that actually blow my mind, which will surprise you. So the average conversion rate for low ticket offers is 1 to 3%. For mid ticket, it's 3 to 5. And for high ticket, it's 50 to 70. So crazy again, right? That a high ticket has a higher conversion rate than a low ticket. And take this from me, guys. I have been dealing with people from all over the world for many, many years now. And I promise you, it is so much easier to sell a high ticket offer than it is a low ticket offer. And I'm going to help you reframe your mind and get so good at that. So don't worry, but I'm just letting you know, guys, low ticket offers only attract cheap people, right? The commitment level is low. For a mid ticket, the commitment level is medium. For a high ticket offer, they are the best students in the world and they get the best results. And the refunds are so low compared to mid ticket and high ticket. You have very high refund rates because these people are just cheap and they want cheap results and they are just not good to deal with. You do not want to deal with cheap people. Okay. And one thing I've also realized, because guys, I've sold low ticket and mid ticket offers as well, right? No hate on them, but I'm just telling you guys the difference, right? That when you actually sell a high ticket offer to a high ticket person, they don't even ask for your support. Like they are so focused and they actually just do the training and they're just the best students ever. Whereas the low ticket offers, they are constantly on your back, asking questions, like they are just the worst people to deal with, okay? So the income stability, trust me, on high ticket offer people is just very stable and they are just so much easier to sell to. So much easier. So teaching people a valuable skill and packaging it in the right way equals financial freedom. I promise you, if you learn this, just how to teach people a valuable skill and of course, package it in a right way. Sounds simple, but you will literally be financially free. Like that is literally it. Okay. So who actually pays these high ticket prices, right? So understanding obviously your buyer is everything, right? High ticket buyers, they're actually not rare, guys. And this, again, when I first started selling my program, I thought high ticket people were so hard to find, so crazy, but they're absolutely everywhere, right? So they could be the professionals. So they have a good income, but they want to pivot or add a new revenue stream. They value time over money. Okay. So they're really, really good clients. You've got the stay-home parent who just wants flexibility and independence, highly motivated, and they will invest in a proven path. You've got a side hustler, so already trying things, not getting results, desperately wants a shortcut that actually works, which is awesome. You get the career changer, unhappy in their current role, ready to invest in a completely new direction. I get a lot of them. And then the ambitious beginner, so saw someone online living the life they want and they are ready to do whatever it takes to get there. And then I've got the stuck entrepreneur, right? So they already have a business, but it's plateaued and they know they need expert guidance to scale, which is fine, guys. As I said, no matter where you're at in life, I'm a big believer in mentors. And still to this day, even after making millions of dollars, I hire mentors to help me with every single aspect of my business. Okay. So I don't think I'm God. I don't think I know everything, but one thing I know is coaching and high ticket sales. Okay. So I'm very good at that. And that's why I'm confident in teaching you guys. Like, I know I can get you guys results, right? So let's just look at the old model versus the new model, right? Again, traditional way, high cost and overhead, right? Having a shop front, right? Physical inventory, a warehouse, factory, whatever. You have limited hours and location, 10 to 30% profit margins, and very hard to scale. Think about it, guys. If you have a physical store, how are you ever going to scale your business? It is almost impossible, because guess what? You are literally waiting for people to come into the door, right? You're chasing people. People aren't chasing you, right? Whereas digital products, you can literally start for under $100 to create your whole course, especially with AI now. It's amazing. You have no inventory. It's instant money. You can literally sell 24/7 anywhere. You're at 70 to 90% profit margins, and you literally scale. Like, there is the sky is the limit to what you can scale with your online business, right? Like, you have access to millions of people and eyes looking at your offer every single day. Okay, so the numbers and the data is just there for you guys. Like, you obviously already know, if you're watching this training as well, right, that digital products are the way to go, right? Online businesses have taken over, and they are going absolutely nowhere, guys. And building even a personal brand equals power. Guys, I want you to know, I started off with 200 followers, and when I had 200 followers, I was still making money. But in these days, building a personal brand is going to 10x your income. Okay, 10x your income and your sales. So obviously my niche was Amazon FBA when I first started, and I built my personal brand around that. Now my passion is, coaching and digital products, because it's just completely changed my life. So again, every niche is different, right? Doesn't have to be e-commerce. You could be in the wealth industry, health, but I'm telling you, the riches are in the niches. Like, trust me, the more you niche your offer down, the more money you are going to make. And so many people get scared of that. They're like, Steph, if I just focus on one thing, like, what if I'm missing out on a different marketplace? It does not work like that. Trust me. First of all, you're going to have people follow you regardless if they like you. But you don't need a lot of people following you. You need the right people who are interested in what you have to offer. So don't worry. So the question 2 filter. So what do you already know that others want to learn, right? You do not need to be a guru. I can guarantee you, if you are over the age of 18, you currently have a skill you can teach, or you can close deals for someone who does, right? So even if you said to me, Steph, I don't want to show my face online, I'm really scared, I don't want to do that content stuff, that's fine. You will learn how to actually sell, and you can work for someone like myself. What we do is we actually hire someone called a closer who has very good high ticket skills. And then you take calls for us, and you get paid a really good commission from every single call. So it's a win either way. You still get to work from home, have freedom, get really good at sales, and make crazy money while not working a 9-to-5 job. Okay, so either way, it's a win, right? And then question 2 is, ask yourself, can you solve a problem for these people? So solving a pain point problem equals money. No matter what business you are in, if you can do that, I promise you'll become rich, right? The more problems you solve in life, the more rich you will become. All right. Now, the 3 questions that find your niche. I want you to ask you this, right? So what have you currently achieved that others want? Results, income milestones, lifestyle changes, skills mastered, problem solved. Write every single thing down. Don't filter, don't judge. Just list every single thing and listen to your gut. Don't worry about what your mind is telling you. Trust your intuition, guys. I promise you, like, the things that we grew up being good at, like, they generally turn into our income. It's so funny, because when I was younger, I literally wanted to be a teacher, and I was so good at helping other people. And it's so funny that when I became a grown adult, I managed to make that into a full-time business and make millions from it. So trust me, you already have skills. So ask yourself this, like, what do people already ask your advice on? If someone has asked for your opinion or help on something, that is a signal. The market is already telling you what they see in you. listen to it. I promise you, listen to it. That is your sign. And just ask yourself, what could you talk about for hours? Like me, oh my God, I could talk about this online world and this online digital products for hours and hours, and I never get bored of it. I literally just talk all the time to my friends, family. I've helped everyone around me because it is generally my passion, right? And I love having a business, right? Passion is not optional, right? High ticket sales require conviction. If you don't love your topic, your clients will feel that, and so will your bank account. So I highly recommend selling in a niche that you're genuinely very, very passionate about. And trust me, I promise you, if you dig deep enough, you have something. Also, the perfect niche formula, right? So I want you also to understand this, right? You can't just say people, I help people make money online. Get specific with your offer. So I help, example, achieve, example, in example time frame. Okay, so compare these, right? Example, I help people make money online. 2, I help 9 to 5 employees launch their first online coaching business and replace their salary in 90 days. See the difference? I help women with their health. Okay, I help busy mums lose 20 kilos without giving up wine or the foods they love. See the difference? I teach social media marketing. I help service-based coaches get 5-ticket clients per month using Instagram. See the difference? Right? Make sure you niche it down. And this is not so much the niche, because you would already have picked your niche. This is the offer, right? You need to get clear on your offer. Very, very important. So how do we actually package your offer, right? Nobody pays $3K for just information. As I mentioned, guys, they pay for transformation. And I always tell my team this. People do not care about the business model, right? Example, if they're wanting to make money, most people just want the vehicle to get there, right? They pay for the transformation. They don't really care how they're going to get there. Okay. So focus on that, right? So what actually goes inside a high ticket offer? So it's a transformation package. It's not just a product, right? So I recommend, 8 to 12 weeks long. Mine is generally 8 weeks, long enough for real results, and it's still short enough to sell. Okay, it's not going to be a 6-month, 1-year training. No, we're not at a university here, right? This is the online world. Things are a lot quicker and easier to learn, right? You can offer coaching calls, which is, weekly or grouping coaching calls. This is the premium element people actually pay for. Then you've got your course material. So, videos, templates, workbooks, the roadmap, they follow between calls. You've got direct support. So, WhatsApp, Slack, or email access. So availability also builds trust, okay? And then obviously they're clear outcomes. So one specific measurable result they walk away with, okay? And make sure you name it in your offer. And you can build a community, right? Optional, but very, very powerful, right? So obviously, when people are learning something, if they're in a community of other people learning it, and you can create a Facebook group, it's so easy, guys. And you add all of your students in there and everybody's learning from each other, and it's just super, super powerful. But these things mixed together is not just a product. I promise you, it is a transformation package, and people pay very, very good money for it. Okay. So pricing psychology, why charging more actually makes you trustworthy. I need you guys to understand this. Please. Underpricing is literally killing your business. Cheap prices do not attract grateful clients. They attract difficult ones. And I'm telling you this, guys, because I have done both. And when I first got into the online space, I had imposter syndrome. I did not believe in myself, and I did not believe I could sell high ticket offers. I really didn't. Right. And I was just cheapskating everyone. I was selling such cheap stuff. I was just so desperate for a sale. I was giving discounts and everything to everyone. And let me tell you, I just had more refunds than ever. And I had to deal with the worst clients ever that were just so ungrateful. And oh my God, they were terrible, right? So low price equals low perceived value. People assume cheap means it won't work, right? That's just the truth. People care for what they pay for. Premium pricing signals premium results. That is just the truth. Cheap clients do not do the work. They never get results, right? When someone invests $3,000, they actually show up, versus when they pay, $100 or, even $200, $300, they don't even open the course most of the time. That's just the truth. Okay. So don't let that scare you. That is literally just the reality. So also what happens is you're going to end up being very burnt out. And you're going to resent your work, right? If you're undercharging, it comes very fast burnout online. And you just cannot serve well if you're just feeling very underpaid, okay? And obviously the good thing is you just don't need too many clients to make a lot of money. As I said, at $97, you need over 100 sales for 10K. Let's say 3K, you need 4. Which one is more achievable? It is so easy to get 4 clients. And guys, when you actually learn this properly, your offer is going to be more than 3K. But I'm just telling you, like, it is so much easier, okay? So how to use price anchoring to actually sell your offer, right? Which is something I really love. And price anchoring is one of the most powerful psychology tools in sales, okay? So most people, example, right? Most people spend $50,000 to $100,000 on a university degree that does not guarantee income. My program is just a fraction of that, and it's specifically designed to get you making money fast. Compare to alternatives, right? So agency fees, university courses, trial and error for years. Your offer saves them time and money, right? Future earnings anchor. So if this helps you make 1 extra sale a month, it literally pays for itself in 30 days. And then one thing I really, really love is also the cost of inaction. So ask them, what does staying where you are cost you every single month? Is it in lost income, lost time, lost confidence? Questions like this really, really help to sell your offer. And I go into selling. Oh my God, it's one of my favorite things. And we have a whole psychology breakdown about it. But, you know, this price anchoring is so strategic. Okay. And you can literally use this stuff on everyone. And guys, it's not scammy. It's just the truth, right? And your job as a coach or a high ticket closer is to help people get from where they are right now to their goal, right? As I said, if you genuinely believe in what you're selling and what you're doing, you are doing them a disservice if you don't help them. That's just the truth. Okay. So choosing your price point is pretty easy, to be honest, but I will go over it, right? So obviously 1,000 to 2,000 is a very entry level for a high ticket offer. Look, it's great for your first offer. It's easy to sell while you just build confidence and testimonials. I would not recommend anything less than that, right? I would not recommend it. Then you've got 2,000 to say 5,000, which is the sweet spot. And it's the ideal range for most new coaches. So premium enough to attract committed clients, and it's also achievable to sell. Trust me, it's not hard. Right? Once you've been in the space for a while, once you start building confidence, you can go from $5,000 to $10,000 packages, right? Which is premium. Achievable once you actually have results and testimonials, and it does usually involve more personalized delivery. That's just the truth, right? Obviously, if you're charging more of a premium price, you need to offer a premium service. Then you've got the ultra premium, right? Which is $10,000 or more. And this is honestly reserved for coaches with strong track records, case studies, and deep expertise. So you can build towards this, no problem at all, guys. But I would definitely start off at the 2K minimum, never go lower. Low prices, as I said, attract low commitment. Now let's go over the high ticket sales call. So how to actually close with confidence and absolute zero pressure. If showing your face online, guys, I want to mention, is something you don't want to do, I'm still going to teach you the art of sales. So not only will you learn how to create a coaching business, the systems and strategies to scale to, 7 and 8 figures and beyond, I will also teach you the art and psychology of sales, which is just such an important skill to have in every aspect of life, right? So if you don't want to create your own offer, we will teach you how to sell and place you with a business owner. You can literally sell their offer and make commissions from every single sale you make. You still have the freedom and flexibility to work online and make FU money while actually having freedom, okay? So this will help you become a superstar closer so you can make money closing for other people. Either way, it's a win. Okay, so the mindset before your sales call, if you're selling your coaching offer, how to show up to the call determines every outcome before you say a word, right? So please get this in your mind before you even show up to any call. The old mindset is, I need to convince them to buy, versus your new mindset, I'm finding out if I can genuinely help them. So get out of scarcity mindset. I always tell my team, and every time before I jump on a call, I'm like, okay, I'm literally just going to approach this call as, hey, I just want to meet a new person. Luckily for me, I'm a very good people's person. I just love meeting people and I love having a good old chat. So I think that works really well for me. But if you don't, that's fine, right? But don't call onto the call being like, I need to sell this person. I need to convince them. No, we are not convincing. We don't do any convincing. We qualify people to see if they're a good fit for us. So we are finding out if we can help them. If we don't feel like we can help them, no problem. There's millions of people out there that we can help, okay? So the old mindset is I'm scared they'll say no. The new mindset is no is fine. The wrong client is worse than no client. I promise you. It's just going to cause you headaches in the long run. Don't worry. There are so many people out there, guys. Old mindset, I need to pitch perfectly and have this amazing script and everything to go so well. No, right? New mindset, I just need to listen deeply and just reflect back. That is it, right? They should be doing more talking than you. That's the truth, right? You should be asking them questions and qualifying them. They need to be doing the talking and they pretty much need to be convincing you why they need your product. That's the truth, okay? So switch that mindset and you are not just selling something, you are offering a solution to a problem they already have. Guys, the new way of selling is qualifying. We don't sell anymore. Get that out of your head. That is the very old school way. Anybody who teaches you that has no idea how to sell, okay? We are not salesy. We are not pushy. People are selling themselves to us, okay? And now, the 5-step high ticket sales call framework that I like to sort of go by, right? So the first 5 to 10 minutes, you just build your rapport. You ask them about themselves, their life, their goals, their journey. Remember, people buy from people they like and trust. Don't rush this, guys, and be genuine, right? Like, I think the reason as well I've done so well in sales is like I genuinely care about people, right? If you just jump on a call with somebody and you're like, yeah, cool. Hey, you want it? Like, who's going to buy it from you, right? Genuinely take an interest. And this is just life advice, right? The more pleasant you are as a person to work with in general, people are going to want to work with you, right? The more interest you show in other people's life, people are going to want to be around you. Okay? Current situation, ask where are you at right now? What have you tried? What's working and what isn't? Let them talk. Listen more than you speak. Okay? Find the pain. Go deeper. Ask, how long has this been a problem? What does it cost you every month? How does it make you feel? Emotional clarity drives decisions. Very, very important. And then you present the solution. Only now do you talk about your offer. Connect every element directly to what they just told you. Make it feel bespoke, right? Not just generic. And that's one thing I always tell my people as well is like, if you are genuinely listening to somebody, right, you will remember what they spoke about and you can frame the whole call around their emotional pain point because as I told you guys, people don't care most of the time about the product. They just want the transformation. So focus on how their life will look, present your offer and how their life will look after they actually get your offer, right? Example, if you spoke to a mum that, is burnt out, she wants more money coming in, etc., put her solution around that problem. Right? You know what I mean? If you actually invest in my training, you will get more time with your kids, more freedom, being able to take your kids around the world, etc., right? Not just, hey, we've helped so many people. No, make it around her being a mum and spending more time with her kids. Okay? And then obviously some people are going to have to handle objections. That's fine, right? Listen, emphasize, clarify, ask them what would need to be true for this to feel like the right decision today. Some people are going to hesitate, some people aren't. That's fine, right? You just learn how to handle objections. So the best questions I find to ask on a sales call is like understanding their situation, obviously, right? So where are you at right now with your whatever niche topic you have? Okay. What have you already tried to solve? How long have you been dealing with this? For example, if somebody's like, I've been looking into this for 2 years. I'm like, wow. Right? That's a very long time. You're obviously very interested in this, right? If it's been 2 years, maybe now the timing's right. Find their pain. So what does this problem cost you every month, financially or emotionally? How is this affecting other areas of your life? And Ask them, what happens if nothing changes in the next 12 months, right? So if you don't do this today, okay, cool. That's fine. You could do it in a month, 2 months, but what happens if nothing changes, right? Again, goes back to that emotional pain point. And build desire. So, like I said, guys, you only sell the transformation, right? Example, if somebody's going on an airplane, right? They're flying to their dream destination. You are not going to sell them the plane ticket, the waiting in the airport, all of the suitcases, the luggage, all of that. No, you're going to talk to them about their dream destination in the Maldives or Italy, what they're going to do there, the photos they're going to take, the fun they're going to have. Okay? So how would it feel to finally have this handled? And why is now the right time to address this? Super, super important, right? Now, how do we handle the 5 most common objections? I need to think about it. Okay, of course. What specifically do you need to think through? I want to make sure you have all the information. Then address the real concern. I promise you, there is no such thing as an objection in sales that cannot be handled. I can't afford it, the famous one. Okay, if money wasn't a concern, would this be the right fit? Cool. If yes, explore payment plans, right? These days, guys, there are so many payment processes that literally give people payment plans and you get paid straight away, right? There is always something, right? If no, then something else. If they're not able to do that, right, then something else is the real objection. And I believe truly if somebody gets to the end of your program and they say they can't afford it, it's not a money issue, it's a lack of trust issue. They just don't trust in the value of what you're offering, right? Which is fine. Go back to the start building that rapport again and start getting them to trust you more. I need to ask my partner. Okay, that makes total sense. Would it help to have a quick call together so I can answer their questions? 2, get everyone in the room, right? Make them more comfortable. Speak with their partner, no problem. I've tried things like this before. Okay, cool. What happened? What was missing? Then what you want to do is you want to show specifically how your approach is different and why this time is different. I'm not sure I'm ready. Okay, what would make you feel ready right now? What would make you feel ready? Usually readiness never comes. And this is honestly just the truth. And I tell people, I'm like, look, you've been wanting to do this for 2 years. I'm going to be honest. Obviously, the time of being ready has never come. But the fact that we're on a call right now means you're probably more ready than ever. And to be honest with you, there's no such thing as feeling ready. And every time in my life when I haven't felt ready and I've taken a leap of faith, that's generally when my life's changed forever. So help them see that starting before they're ready is the actual point. Okay, so discovery calls, how to actually run them, what to say, and how to convert. So the sales system that actually works. Okay, so attract, capture, nurture, and convert. Okay, so firstly, you want to attract. Value first content. Short videos, posts, reels, speak to your buyer's problem and show the transformation. Build your email list. So a free lead magnet, your list, one thing, right, that no algorithm can take away. It's not a must, but I recommend it, right? You want to build trust first. Stories, emails, testimonials. Most sales take 7 to 12 touch points, right? And then one focused sales page, right? One offer, one button. It could be a free training, webinar, whatever. One sales page that turns into a conversion and a sales. Okay. So once they book a call, right? What is a discovery call and why you need one? A discovery call is a free 30 to 45-minute conversation where they get to find out if you genuinely can help somebody and if they're the right fit for your program, right? So what this does is it obviously builds trust, right? So people generally aren't going to pay $5,000 just through an Instagram or Facebook chat, right? It's really good to have an actual call with them, right? And I actually teach you, as I said, high ticket closing. So if you don't want to do that, you can get closers to do that for you. What this does is it builds trust. So people need to feel connected before they invest. 3K. A call does this faster than any email or post. This qualifies the leads. So you quickly find out if they're serious, if they have the budget, and if they're ready to take action. And it also shows your value. So in 30 minutes of asking great questions, you deliver more value than most free content ever does, right? And that's just the truth. And it's got one of the highest conversions. So one-on-one conversations convert way higher than 30%, but no funnel email sequence, honestly, comes close to that, okay? So the perfect discovery call structure. Welcome and set the frame, right? So, 0 to 5 minutes, thank them for their time, set the expectations, and then 5 to 15 minutes, learn about them. 15 to 25 minutes, find the gap. So as I said, identify the gap between where they are and where they want to be. Reflect it back to them. So it sounds like your main challenge is X and what you really want is Y. Is that right? So that just shows that you're actually listening to them. 25 to 35 minutes, present your solution. Okay, like I said, only now do you talk about your program. And then 35 to 45 minutes, handle questions and close. Guys, you can make millions of dollars from a 30 to 45 minute call. It is insane. Okay. Now, guys, how to actually get your calls booked. I want you to know that you do not need thousands of followers. You need the right conversation. So you've got content, right? You can end every piece of content when, if you want help with this, DM me the word ready. You've got your stories, so use Instagram, Facebook stories, ask questions. You've got direct outreach. You can reach out to people, right? It's not a pitch. It's a genuine connection first. You've got referrals, right? Ask people that you've worked with or speak to. Do you know anybody else? You've got free value. Give something valuable, a free training, whatever, resource, some sort of resource, right? Before mentioning your offer. Generosity converts, okay? And then you've got live training, so you can host live webinars, Q&A. At the end, invite people to book a call. Warm audiences convert beautifully. How to actually get your first client. Now, let me tell you, your first 3K sale, I promise you, is so much closer than you think, right? The truth about your first sale, right? It literally will not come from a perfect funnel, a viral post, or a big audience. It will come from one honest conversation with one person who literally trusts you. I want you to know it will not feel as scary as you think, right? The anticipation is always worse than the reality. Most first calls, they go way better than expected. Your first client will give you so much momentum. I always tell people, your first dollar online, whether you guys have made money online or not, the first dollar is always the hardest, right? Your first product you sell or the first client you get will give you so much momentum to keep going. One sale literally changes everything. Your confidence, your belief, your energy on camera, literally all of it shifts. It doesn't need to be perfect. Your first client is buying your potential and passion as much as your polish. Done beats perfect. I promise you, don't worry about being perfect. People don't care about perfect. The online space is way too saturated with that stuff. People want authenticity and real results. The first yes gets way easier to repeat. Once you've done it once, you know it's possible, and what's possible becomes repeatable. I promise you that. That's literally what happened to me. Like, I just built more confidence in myself. Oh my God, I can keep doing this. I can keep doing this. I can keep doing this. And then I just started to become in love with it. And, so yeah, it does really get easier after the first sale. I promise you. Now, stop planning, start doing. Here's exactly what I want you to do this week. Day 1. Let's start. Let's go. Write down your niche statement using the formula from section 3. Day 2 this week, I want you to design your offer, your duration, your calls, support, outcome, and price. Day 3, I want you to update your Instagram, your Facebook bio to reflect your new offer. Day 4, I want you to post your first piece of content about your new direction. You can use script 1 from your content plan. Day 5, I want you to reach out. This is the hard part. This is going to build confidence. Reach out to 10 people in your network with a genuine conversation starter. Day 6, book your first 3 discovery calls from your outreach. And day 7, I want you to run your discovery calls using the 5-step framework and close your first client. Let's go, guys. You can generally build this in 7 days. I promise you. I promise you. Watch this training again and follow exactly what I teach. Okay? Now, guys, proof builds trust. Stories sell better than any pitch. Okay? So myth busting, challenge false beliefs. Position yourself as the expert who knows better. And then you can show behind the scenes, right? This is all content, guys, that is going to attract your higher ticket buyers. So transparency builds a lot of trust, okay? People want to see inside your world. Show them, guys. Don't be shy. You are literally building a life-changing business that can retire your family, and you're scared to show yourself online? Guys, come on. Your personal journey, right? Vulnerability creates connection. Imperfect stories outperform polished ones always. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Be authentic. And guys, you do not need a big audience. You just need the right offer in front of the right people. I literally promise you, I was making $10,000 a month with 1,000 followers. Okay, my page has grown. I've got over 100,000 followers. But guys, I was making money when I only had 1,000 followers, guys. You do not need a big audience, right? I promise you, you do. That is the biggest myth. So don't let that scare you, guys. What your life could literally look like because of this business. You can literally work from anywhere in the world. You can make $12,000 or more in your first month. You get to choose exactly who you work with, which is the best part about it. You don't need to wake up to an alarm clock, go to a boss and answer to people that you don't want to answer to. You get to set your own schedule around life. You have no inventory, no shipping, no platform dependency, right? You can scale by raising prices, not by working more hours. And guys, this is real. This is what a coaching business looks like when it works. No fluff, guys. This is literally my life. Right? Now, your 30-day launch roadmap, I'm going to quickly go over it with you, right? If you want to actually make a lot of money, right? Week 1, research and validate, right? Week 2, create your product. Week 3, build your audience. Week 4, launch and sell. Okay, do this correctly, right? More in depth. So you can do the 7-day plan, but then your 30-day launch roadmap is where you're really going to go into depth about this, okay? Now, in 30 days, you will be ready to go. You will step 1 is to get clear on your niche. As mentioned, if you are 18 or plus, you already have skills that can turn into a lot of money. Step 2, create your offer. Get clear on your offer, whether it's wealth, health, spirituality. Example, I help overweight people lose 20 kilos in 3 months without starving themselves. Step 4, start posting content, okay? Post content related to your niche. This is all organic. You are going to get organic sales. Later down the track, you can scale with ads, no problem. Step 5 is to get good at sales, baby. As mentioned, if you're selling for yourself or if you're selling another offer for a coach like myself, you will be a sales superstar. Now, the mistakes that new sellers make, right? Please avoid this, guys. Do not wait for perfection. Stop, okay? You don't need any validation first, right? Sell the concept before you build it. Stop pricing too low. Low price equals low perceived value. Price with confidence, not fear. You don't have an email list, so I also recommend that. It is not compulsory, but just in case anything happens to your socials, it's great to have. Guys, don't quit after one post or one launch. Every launch gives you data, okay? Every post gives you data. And stop trying to sell to everyone. If it's for everyone, it's for no one. Niche down. Riches are in the niches, as I've mentioned, okay? Now, the people who focus on value and customer retention over a quick sale will be the ones who skyrocket and last in this game, I promise you. If you are just chasing a quick sale versus actually caring about the transformation of your customers, you're going to lose very quickly, right? If you genuinely care about creating value, helping your customers, I promise you, you'll be a multi-millionaire from this business. So, everything we've covered today is obviously your mindset, high ticket coaching, your niche, your offer, the sales call, discovery calls, and how to get your first client. Let's go. Oh my God, guys, if you stayed on, you are so proud of you guys. And if you are genuinely wanting my help to fast track your success, and guys, regardless if you've made it, into this training this far, I just want to congratulate you, because I'm going to be honest, 99% of people don't even actually spend time. They want to change their life. They hate where they're at. They're completely miserable, but they don't even spend time to watch a free training. So crazy to me. So I congratulate you regardless. But if you're wanting my help, right? Our goal here at School of Coaching is to help you build a long-term, life-changing online coaching business that will continue to grow every single year. As I said, we do not chase quick sales. We are in this for the long haul, right? If you're wanting my one-on-one support, if you want me personally to hold your hand, build your digital product, coach you to become a killer salesperson, right? I'm going to offer a few limited spots, right? If you're wanting to work one-on-one with me and my team, to dedicated individuals who actually want to scale very fast and get my over 7 years of support working closely with them until they launch and make over $10,000 every single month. Guys, you are very lucky, right? I will personally hold your hand. I will have you up and running within 90 days or less. You will have access to all of my resources and knowledge, and you will have unlimited support from me, right? But I'm going to be honest, you must be serious and you must be ready to start. I only accept a handful of people at a time in this program, guys. I'm not trying to fluff, but this mentorship package is absolutely incredible. This is literally my pride and joy. I've been working on this for so many years now. And there's so much information in my training, right? You literally get lifetime access to my mentorship, guys. Oh my God, you have all my systems and my strategies and everything I've used to make so much money. I literally help you create your offer. I help you brand your offer. You get one-on-one sales coaching. We get you to the top 1% and setters and closers to scale your business. You get weekly coaching calls. You get free access to all of my resources and systems. We literally place you in a high ticket job. Okay. You get 24/7 email support from our team, and you are guaranteed to make money. I guarantee if you actually do what I teach, you will 100% make money, guys. There is literally no losing in this game, right? While others, I'm going to be honest, will give you, a short time. I'm literally going to give you lifetime access if you join, right? While others let you do the work yourself, I'm going to be honest, guys, most people just sell you a course. We literally hold your hand throughout the whole process. While others let you launch yourself, I make sure the product you sell is genuinely a successful one. If that sounds like something you are excited about, because I'm obviously very excited. And if you stayed on for this long, oh my God, again, congratulations. And I generally obviously know you are serious, right? So please click on the link to book. If you're ready to crush it with us, let's actually do it, right? But I want to make sure that you are ready, guys. As I said, I only accept a handful of people at a time. This is very hands-on training, guys. So please make sure that you actually book in to secure your spot. Okay. So I will personally, like I said, I will find and validate a profitable high ticket niche with you. You will learn to sell with such confidence on your discovery calls. You have no idea. By the end of it, oh my God, you are going to be so confident and you're just going to be so killer, right? And anybody can learn it. I promise you, it's just a skill. We're going to build and price your signature offer. You're going to make your first 10 to 20K in 30 days of launching, right? If you are ready to crush it together, please click the link and book your free discovery call now, guys. I have literally made millions of dollars doing exactly this, right? So guys, I'm going to be honest, I don't need you. You need me, right? In the most, not to sound cocky, but the truth is I've made my millions. My business is thriving. I have a thriving team, a thriving life. It is your turn now. Take a leap of faith in yourself, right? Book your call, get in. As you can probably see, the calendar is quite limited. We do book out very quickly, guys. If you're motivated, you can seriously get some results so quickly, guys. On the other side of taking a risk, this is what monthly payouts look like in my bank account. Okay, hundreds of thousands of dollars every month on the other side of taking a risk. But hey, would this have ever happened if I had never learned how to sell and create a coaching offer? No, definitely not. Okay, so this is literally what it can look like, right? And my goal is to get you from wherever you are, whether that's a complete beginner or somewhere in the process. I'm going to scale you to 7 to 8 figures using my proven, tested systems. Okay, if it's worked for me, it can work from you. Now you have two choices right now. Of course, you can close this and do nothing. Hey, you've learned from Steph. You've watched my free training. That's awesome. We got to know each other a little bit better. But that's going to do nothing, right? You're going to have the same results, same frustration, same time next year. You're probably going to reach out to me going, you know what, Steph? Oh my God, I have not stopped thinking about this. And I wish I had started sooner. right? Or you can book a free call right now. You're going to learn new skills, new income, a new version of you starting this week. It is literally up to you guys, but I will tell you one thing from me personally, the only regret I've ever had when I've taken a huge leap of faith is not doing something sooner. Okay, what actually happens on the call, just so you know, so you're prepared of what we're actually going to go through. It's no pitch, no pressure. We're just going to have a real conversation with you about your goals and where you're at right now. So as I mentioned, we're going to talk about your current situation, what you've tried, and what's holding you back, right? I'm going to listen. You talk. You tell me, guys. As I said, I'm not a salesy person. I don't believe in that, guys. If I feel like I can't help you, I will gladly turn you down. But we're going to get clear on what you actually want. So your income goals, your lifestyle goals, and what does that actually look like for you? Okay, I will show you exactly how to get there. So based on everything you tell me, I will personally map out a clear path from where you are and where you want to be. And we can decide together if I can't help, right? If my program is the right fit, I'll tell you. If it's not, I'll tell you that too. I'm going to be honest, right? As I said, for me, I want serious students. And if I feel like I can't help you based on your situation, I will put you in the right direction. I've been doing this for a long time and I know a lot of people. So it's literally zero pressure, guys. The call is absolutely free. And I'll leave you with this, guys. One of my favorite quotes ever is one day or day one, you decide. Okay. The problem right now, you're trying to make a decision from your current state, which is obviously broke, unhappy, scared. That's fine. That's normal. But understand that that version of you is the reason you are not financially where you want to be and completely miserable in your life. What I want you to do is switch that and make the decision from your current future self and the version of you that already has your dream life. What would they do? Would they be scared to invest money? Would they be scared to book a call? Would they be scared to put themselves online? Would they be scared to sell an offer? No, they wouldn't, right? Nobody that ever got huge results in their life played it safe. That is literally just the truth. Okay. If little me, who in this photo was working at a crappy 9-to-5 job. Okay. I was so underpaid. As you can see, I was so miserable. If I, that girl there, can go from broke to running an online empire, guys, if I can make this whole making money online thing work, believe me, I never in my wildest dreams, like when I first started, I literally just wanted to see if it would work and make a bit of money. I did not even believe what was possible for me. I just wanted to make enough to get out of survival mode. And I just want to let you guys know that you literally never know what is on the other side for you. It is so crazy. The world is so abundant. Whether you do book a call or not, I just genuinely hope you guys live out your dreams, help as many people as you can, make as much money as you can. It is the best feeling in the entire world, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And my only regret is not starting sooner. And I want that for you too. I really, truly do. You could literally be, guys, a completely different life in just 30 days from now. You could have your first 3K sale closed, okay? You could have discovery calls booked every week, a niche offer that you're actually proud of, content that converts, a business built around your life. So no boss, no commute, no ceiling on what you can actually earn. You create the life, right? Your business works around you, which is so awesome. I've literally traveled the whole world from a laptop. It's insane. And one of my favorite things is obviously building the confidence that you didn't know you had. I always say you don't build the business, the business builds you. It's all because you took the call and you believed in yourself and you made the decision and you started. Okay, so make sure you click on the link to secure your spot. Once we jump off this call, it will not be available, guys. And the only thing standing between you and this life that you want is literally 30 minutes of your time, zero pressure, and you will literally walk away with a clear plan. Okay, so please, guys, click the link. Book your free call now. I have literally made millions of dollars doing exactly this. And I know from the bottom of my heart, I can help you too. Okay, so spots are limited. Get in. I'm so excited. And I will see you all beautiful people on the side of success. Let's go.